Hi, welcome to Todd's Tips. I'm Todd Barsness, a full-time voiceover talent, and Todd's Tips is a feature of VO Marketing Pro. Now, if you'd like more information about VO Marketing Pro or anything else related to voiceover, just visit our Facebook page, website, or contact us via email. The links are located here.
Howdy, how's it going? Todd Barsness across from me, 14 years of voiceover veteran. I'm just into my third fully completed year of voiceover, starting my fourth year in April. We're going to talk about that more in our numbers video that comes up after this that we do with John from VO Marketing Pro. All of us do it. I'm Hudson, by the way. Sometimes I forget to say certain things. If you're new to this channel, welcome to the channel. We do all things voiceover. Our specialty is direct marketing, but we also do all sorts of other things. So go ahead.
And well, I was just going to say, some people are new because we have people jumping on our YouTube channel and subscribing,
Jumping
and
all over
liking, and ringing the notification bell.
They can if they want, if they find these things helpful to them.
Notification bell is rung when we post something. Isn't that right?
That gives them, it gives them a notification that we've posted something. Anyway, this is our Todd's Tips video. We do have some offerings that we do. We do a VOMP Plus. We do VO Marketing Pro. If you're interested in any of those things, you want more information on them, it's all kind of geared towards direct marketing and voiceover, and we can help you get you into the best program that we have to get you on your way to marketing yourself for voiceover. So anyway, we'll link those in the description below, or you can comment below or whatever. So anyway, if you have questions about that, John Barsness at VOMarketingPro.com. I will turn it over to Todd, who has the last 7 years, $200,000 plus in voiceover alone. Yep. The last 4 years, $300,000 alone. So just a little credibility.
Well, Hudson provides those numbers, so it hopefully gives a little bit of a...
What was it? Go ahead. 216,000 in just direct.
213 last year in direct email
just marketing direct marketing
income.
So that's not a small thing. That's why I do it.
Yeah. And I appreciate that. And that is, again, to have you a little bit sit up and say, okay. Not only does he give his numbers and tell us exactly what he's making, but there's been some success year over year, and that again should cause you to maybe sit up and just give me a little bit of an ear. But then we also put these caveats on here, and the reason I do that is because I truly believe that there's a lot of different ways to be successful in business, different paths, but there are principles that are similar or standard or foundational to all of those paths, whether you choose to do agents, you choose to do a lot of pay-to-plays, you choose to do direct marketing, freelance like Fiverr and Upwork. There are just some things that are standard across the board, supra, if you will, path that you take. And so we just want to make sure that you see that the things that I say here are the foundational business principles. Your job is to take them and apply them because your situation is different than mine. Under Todd's Tips, we've been doing Todd's do's and don'ts. Today is another don't. I don't do data in direct email marketing. I don't do data in direct email marketing, at least not like a lot of people do. Now, we all know that data is important in any activity. Let me give you a couple of examples. First, your health. Knowing your vital signs and other critical health indicators, how much you exercise, what your diet is like, that is all important to know. It's important data. How about finances? Of course, even the basics of data for your finances, such as your income, your expenses, the amount of debt, the amount you're saving, the amount you're giving, your retirement, those type of things. Those things are important. That's data. So I'm not against data. I use it all the time. Of course, I could cite others as well. I mean, almost anything, athletics, whatever, there's data. So you ask Todd, you just talked about the importance of data, then why don't you do a lot of data in direct email marketing? Well, first, let me just tell you a little bit why I think maybe I'm a little bit different in why I don't do a ton of data in direct email marketing. First, you need to understand that when I started out in direct email marketing way back in 2012, doing it like a madman, all I knew was the more emails I got out and the longer I did it, the better. That was data that I knew for sure. Now, some people say that's not data, but it is data. The more emails you get out for the longer amount of time, you get better results, or you get results, and you get more clients, and you get more money. And that's what I found out. And so I like that data. I had Google to search for leads, email address to send out the emails, and a notebook, a lined notebook to record contacts and their responses. That's it. That's all I had. And that's basically what I have today, 13 years later. My assistant now does those things, but we have an Excel spreadsheet. That's the only difference. That's, how we've really upgraded our systems. So somebody might say they shout at the top of their lungs, but that's archaic and asinine. How do you know how many of your emails are landing in the person's inbox? How many are opened? And if they're clicking on the demo links that you have in your email? Well, honestly, just between us, I don't know. I've never really cared in one way. What I care about is the bottom line. And of course, making money in the process, the bottom line. And I am. Last year, $213,000. The year before, $199,200, just shy of $200,000.
Just direct marketing.
Just in direct email marketing income. So here's the thing. Am I arguing against the excluded middle? That is, couldn't I do some data, some better data? Possible. That's possible. I think about that. Could I figure out some sort of software to be able to allow me to still send out kind of the way I do and yet check these types of things? I'm sure a lot of you would say, of course you can. And you'll put links and stuff like that. But here's one of my concerns. And to be honest with you, nobody's really answered this well for me. If you're data doing, and you need to think about this, and this is that principle side of things. If your data doing causes you to ride this roller coaster of emotion, or to fiddle, or to flail with template writing, when to send out, running to the next coach because things aren't working, running to the next course, running to the next conference because things aren't working, just be careful. Your data doing might cause you to overthink, overanalyze, overcare. Tons of emails over a long period of time, for me, has been a winning solution, a winning combination. Lots of emails. Of course I think about the templates. Of course I think about the subject line. Of course I think about spam filters. Of course I think about all these things. But I just don't overanalyze them. I just keep day in and day out sending out lots of emails. And that's a winning combination. Just something to think about.
Very nice. Thank you. If you have any questions about that stuff, or questions for us, or anything that you want to ask us about, feel free to ask us in the comments below, or you can email us at johnparsness@vomarketingpro.com. We're going to have John here on the couch in just a moment. We're going to do our numbers. We do our numbers for the VO Marketing Pro group, who we send direct emails out on their behalf. They're voice actors like us. They pay us to send those out. But we'll talk about how many warm responses they got, jobs people booked, interesting things maybe that came up. And then I'm going to talk a little bit in the regular numbers about my first 3 years of voiceover.
Good.
Where I'm at this year, this calendar year. But then I'll also do that in our VO Marketing Pro Plus, and talk a little bit more in the deep dive numbers for that stuff. So anyway, thank you for joining us. Hope your week is going well and went well. And have a good weekend. Take care.
Thanks a lot for joining me for Todd's Tips. And if you'd like more information about VO Marketing Pro or anything else related to VO, the links are listed here.